puts this one through. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it to Jones. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Check. 11.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready? We're waiting. Check. No. Hey, come on now. 22 kill. Check.
On first, here's Washington. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Washington. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Dwayne Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
Ready. 47. Check, 47. Watch the run.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Room here to Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his 6th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. You kill. All day, baby, all day, all day, all day. Hey, kill. He's still killed. He's checking crap. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 1st down, Washington. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
59. Over.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Washington looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Hey, switch gears.
Washington on 3rd and short. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Bravo!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Easy, opposite.
59. Mike's 59.
Five. Here we go.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Good. High 4, ready. Hey, easy.
A handoff right side, it's Washington. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB.
Base.
Watch the curl. Check 45.
On 1st down, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Rush in.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will find Ridley on the left side. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Murray running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, baby, all day. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch, to kill. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, easy.
Again, it's Murray. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Kill, 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 kill.
They run with Murray. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
Recon, 132 fighter. Switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, kill, 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 kill.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Go team, spill. Hey, Haywood.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it.
Here we go. 5-1. Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Down. Ready. 280.
45. Stop your whining. 45.
Back to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
He's checking. Check.
Here's Ryan. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, there are a
unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Kill. Easy, opposite. 36. Hey, wahoo! Hey, easy. Go get him.
Now Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's get it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, South.
Freeman again. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They toss to Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game